as long as we here building with them, we under the same conditions they are. So we showing them a reality that you can enhance the mental, even though you're under these rough conditions of oppression, capitalism, social politics, and stuff like that. You still can make your essence be manifested. So I mean, I got that. We definitely doing our do. So as far as like saying the plan is not set, I can tell you the plan been set from day one. We stepped in from the first and made knowledge born. That's how I see that.
Yeah, it's good to, you know, have a plan. Only reason the plan needs to be actually done because, like I said, you have different, everybody held accountable for, you know what I mean, the uncivilized, that's, you know, conscious and civilized themselves. The thing is, when there's conscious brothers down here that don't actually deal with the same nation or whatever, you know what I mean, all that, as long as they, you know, teach the truth or whatever, you really can't say nothing about it or whatever. They teach a falsehood, you chop their goddamn head. When it come for a common cause, regardless of what, y'all need to still come together. You got family members, you know what I mean, you don't like, they did some left up to you or whatever, y'all may have some bad vibes. When it comes time to a situation that y'all gotta work together, y'all need to work together, and that's how family should work, regardless of what. We a family dealing because we black men. You know what I mean? I may not like him because I don't even know him. You know what I'm saying? I may not like him because what did he deal with? But that doesn't make me judge that man. That's my own personal thoughts, and I would never judge with anybody else. I may not like him, he may never know it. But that's my personal thoughts. That have nothing to do with him. He's his own man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this job right here, we come together and I say, yo, I'm trying to get this positive thing down in this community, this and that, blah, blah, blah. There shouldn't be no problem out his mouth, and say, all right, this can be my part in it, or I just can't do it because that's not me. It should be one another. I can be a part of it, or I can't be a part of it. Because if you're going to be a part of it, be a part of it, and don't add nothing to it except righteousness. I'm going to tell you, you know what I mean? I learned supreme mathematics, knowledge don't want knowledge and understanding. You know what I'm saying? I was knowledge and understanding when I got supreme mathematics. But as I grew and I learned or whatever, I learned that, hey, everybody in this world is going to live here and we live here together. There's going to be constant fighting, constant this and that. But as righteous people of understanding, we got to be able to talk and manifest our words whereas we can build in one common cause. If I'm always getting caught up on, all right, he's a 5%, and he's this and he's that, we're going to stay divided. That's why sometimes I just got to leave, you know what I mean, my attitude at home, leave my, you know, lessons in the back of my throat, even though sometimes I want to spit them out because the common cause got to get done right at this time, and I don't want to go through the BS just to get the common cause done. Being wise is knowing when to speak at the same time, knowing when not to speak. You know what I mean? So therefore, just coming to get this job done, put that aside. When it comes to plans, really the plan should be make sure your stuff is right, make sure it's true, make sure when you're dealing with their stuff, you write up on that, and make sure you have a presentation so when you come to the people, they will grab at it. Make sure your presentation is right. You know what I'm saying? You building and giving what they need or whatever, giving them mental food that they need, they're going to come and they're going to listen. They're going to be like a magnet. They're going to draw. I was building the other day with a brother named Rich down here that these brothers introduced me to. Regardless of what, sometimes you got to make yourself, like, what's that thing that, a chameleon?
A chameleon, yeah, you got to, like that listen, you got to be a chameleon.
They may see you as a thug, they may see you as a roster, whatever you may look like, whatever the condition of people. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, they may have to look at you just like you, so as they can feel comfortable around you, whereas they feel as though they can open up to you and let you know what I mean, build with them. Me, I look like a damn outsider from the door. Now, my words and my wisdom is straight enough, I can grab somebody, regardless of what I know what I can do. You know what I'm saying? I can grab anybody. You know what I mean? And keep them captivated for at least 5 minutes. Therefore, you know what you can do. I look like an outsider. Most people like, a nigga from out of here. Now, I'll be down here for like, you know what I mean, a month. I'm gonna look how they dress or whatever. I ain't gonna wear some of this corny shit they wear or whatever. But you know what I mean? I'm gonna see how they dress, what's live and what I like, whatever, and I'm gonna start dressing like them. I'm gonna start learning their language. Why? Because you cannot teach people if they don't know the language. You know what I mean? If you don't know the language by itself, mixed up, they don't know your language you're speaking or whatever, they ain't gonna understand you. So therefore, you gotta speak the language of the people. Therefore, they go dog. You sitting up there talking about, what's going on, black man, brother? That's all peace.
Yeah, that's peace, but it's they ain't gonna grasp and understand.
They're like, oh, this nigga don't smoke or nothing, it's a weed and drinking, he gonna be on that, trying to preach these shit. What's going on, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Still, nigga. Like, yo, when they say, yo, I seen that wrong last night and shit. Word is fine, that. But she was big. Bad ass too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a sign. You get it too. You know what I mean? It ain't savage, you know. People get caught up on semantics. All you saying cuss words, so that's a lack in your vocabulary. You got a job to do by any means necessary when it comes to teaching these babies. You got to sound like these 85ers, but throwing in your righteousness so they can catch on. And then as soon as they catch on and start asking you questions about the words that you're saying, that's when you can start what? Building. Did you know I said, what's up, nigga? What's the science? After I keep saying that for a while, they're going to be like, yo, I keep saying, what's the science? Basically, science is nature. Science is anything you learn. It is a reality. You know what I'm saying? So I say, what's the science? What's going on with you, family? What's your deal? Give me some knowledge about you. You know what I mean? What's going on? It sound like slang, whatever, but it's mathematics. You implement it slowly but surely. You wean the child off of, you know what I mean, milk and let him eat food, regular table food. You just don't get no baby steak talking about kundalini and chakras and all the spiritual planes and level, and he don't even know and understand why his skin the color that it is. You don't sit there and tell no man about, you know, how King Solomon did this and the levels of arc and all this makes you type of stuff, and you don't know about himself. How can you know about anything and you don't know about yourself? All that's around you exists within. So therefore, if you don't know about you, you ain't gonna understand this. And I mean understand. That means a clear picture. You know, able to manifest, and you can comprehend about yourself. So therefore, by the time you go out externally, you be able to comprehend this, no problem. No problem. I'm a supreme thinker, builder, destroyer. I can handle this situation. It's gonna be tough, but I can handle it.
Pardon me, since you stop. I gotta be real. I ain't feeling this. You make it know this ain't how we need to get down. I ain't feeling this.
See you.
And in all truth, I'm about to go. Let's become a discussion.
I'm like this here, brother. When it becomes a part of the knowledge being spread amongst all intelligent black men who's supposed to be conscious within this state of South Carolina, which I'm not from here, but since I'm here, I'm like a chameleon. I adapt to my environment. So, if you don't want to be a part of something, what I call, as the God put it in his terminology, of the science of life being manifested, being a wide open realization of the wilderness of North America in Charleston, South Carolina, and you just step, brother. That's how I feel
It
about
ain't
it.
really so much about this big step.
I mean, you can go ahead and step. I mean, we can build and add on. I feel as though, you know what I mean, that's knowledge, wisdom, understanding, hope,